Hi everybody. It is the Hump Day Wednesday, and today I'm just going to do a short little video on my Wispy Babe lashes. I will not ever promote anything on this channel that I don't love or use. So you can expect to, I'm not a sellout, you can expect to get honest feedback about the things that I use, and I would never ever promote something that I don't love. And I have just naturally just kind of short, straight lashes, and I tend to be pretty low maintenance. Like, I don't want to sit in my bathroom for an hour and do my makeup every day. So, you know, my eyeliner is tattooed on, and I tend to wear a lip stain that'll last me a day or two because I don't want to have to reapply. I don't like eating it. I don't like it on my teeth. But I honestly just don't wear a lot of makeup either. I do a lot of things where I sweat, where I get dirty, and so makeup just doesn't last on me. You know, I don't want to have mascara goop, or running mascara or running eyeliner, things like that. So I tend to be pretty low maintenance. I also have a really hard time sitting in a chair, or I guess laying in a chair, and getting my lashes done. Like, I'm just so high strung that it's just hard for me to sit in that chair, especially with my eyes closed. The glue has a tendency to make my eyes red and watery. And I don't have great success with getting those lashes to last. I have heard that part of the problem is the elevation here and the fact that it's so dry. And so it's hard for me to make that investment when they just don't last. I mean, it's expensive to do that. I do tend to give my lashes a bit of a break every now and again, and during that break of not putting any lashes on, I will apply the Wispy Babes lash serum to my own lashes, just to kind of get that growth back, because yeah, these can pull out your own natural lashes for sure. I mean, especially like me, I'm just really hard on things. I have a bit of an extreme life, you know, I'm into extreme things, and so yeah, I can be pretty hard on stuff. That's why I also don't do my nails. You know, I work a lot with my hands, do a lot with power tools, chainsaws, so yeah, I don't get my and boxing too. You can't box with nails. It's just a pain in the, I mean, I guess if I had them rounded off and really short, I probably could, but at that point, what's the point? So I will get my nails done for like a special occasion. So what I'm doing here is these are actually a no bond, and these are the Velvet Disco, and they have different lengths. So there's a 16 millimeter, 14 millimeter, and a 12. And I have really little eyes, and I I don't need a lot, and I don't love a lot of length except for maybe on the corners of my eyes. So I tend to do one of each. One of the 16, one of the 14, one of the 12. And I'll do the long on the outside and work my way to the smallest towards the inside. And I mentioned that these were no bond, so you can put these on and apply them without bond. I am using bond because, like I said, I'm hard on things. I'm in the water. I sweat a lot. I work out. I'm in the elements, the wind, the rain, everything. So I do apply a little bit of bond to these. And I typically can get them to last a week to 10 days. Again, that depends on how hard I am on them and what I'm doing and how much I'm sweating. In saunas definitely will my lashes don't last as long if I'm in the sauna a lot. So I am an affiliate for Wispy Babe lashes. I will put my link down here in the comments. So I earn a small commission, and I just love them. So I actually just did about a week long break. Kind of let some regrowth come back in, put some lash serum on. And it's also just kind of for me to just to not have to worry about it. But as you can see, it really doesn't take me that long to put these on. And, it's taking me longer because I'm sitting here explaining the process and how to do it. And Wispy Babe has all kinds. There's like different lengths, different volume, different styles. And I've tried just about all of them, and I do love just about all of them. It kind of, depends on the look you want. And it depends on the shape and the size of your eyes. And now I know you can cut these down too. So if you want to go all the way into the corner of your eye, you can. I don't typically, unless I do have like a special event to go to or something where I want to have the volume and have that full look, then I absolutely will. But right now, I don't have anything special going on except for talking to you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my usual 3. And I tend to just use these. I don't really use the tools that Wispy Babe sells. One of the reasons I like this, although my battery is dead, is it's just really dim, but there's a flashlight in this little bugger, which is super handy. But once I've got those on, I'm going to go ahead and apply the sealant. And I apply sealant to the top and the bottom, all the way through the lashes. So I'll just kind of seal the bottom part, get a little more juice on there, seal it all the way, get a little more juice, and then I will go through and just seal the top. I'll let that set a little bit, and then I will go through and use my fingers and just crimp them on. I just prefer to use my fingers. I don't feel like the lashes stick to my fingers like they do the tools. So now I'll just go through and kind of crimp the bottom. There's a little bubble of sealant there. So yeah, like I've said before, I don't really use the tools that Wispy Babe, but Wispy Babe does have some tools. And maybe you have better luck with them than I do. They look like this, you know, and you're supposed to be able to apply and then kind of crimp them down. So that's that. I mean, it probably takes me less than 5 minutes to do that. And again, that's once a week. So I'll drop my link down in the comments if you want to buy. Look at how pretty they are. So that's that. Wispy Babe lashes.